Wall insulation and new construction insulation, commercial and residential. Our primary goal is to save you money, and lots of it. Typical clients realize their return on investment within 3 to 6 months. That means the re-insulation actually pays for itself and then some. See if we can help you. Contact Eagle Insulation today, 256-755-1556, or log on insulatewitheagle.com.
This is Wes Neighbors talking to Chris Haygood of Bob Wallace Appliance. Chris, what sets you apart from other appliance dealerships?
Wes, these appliances are going into the most used room in your house, your kitchen. The way we have these appliances displayed, it's easy for you to visualize how they'll look in your home. Wes, what sets us apart is the people. They're well trained. In fact, they live and breathe these appliances. And if you need service, you'll really appreciate our parts department.
Contact Bob Wallace Appliance at 256-533-2121.
Listen to the Thom Abraham Show.
And he loves fishing.
My wife said, I will take the dog guy all day. She said, at least he's positive and makes me laugh. She said, this makes me just want to roll out of the car on I-4. And I said, well, I'll have to tell Thom that you were big on him, that you were requesting.
You tell Mrs. Brandon that's good. We'll put her on the list of females that like the show.
Listen to the Big Dog. WCZN, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama.
Alabama!
Your home of the Crimson Tide Sports Network.
Good morning from the traffic center. Had a wreck in Morgan County in the Florette area. 67 South and Ryan Private Drive. Tractor trailer involved. No injury. That one should be moved out of the way pretty quick. Maybe gone already. Everything else looks good. You be careful on your ride in. The ocean breeze is calling. Is your
From the WZDX Pinpoint Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Emily Owen. For this Monday, expect scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Otherwise, a partly cloudy sky. High temperatures will top out in the lower 90s, but heat index values will be as high as 100 degrees. For your Monday night, expect patchy fog. Otherwise, a mostly cloudy sky. Low temperatures in the lower 70s. I'm meteorologist Emily Owen on your home for ESPN Radio 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
Will face Iran early Wednesday morning. The Americans a 35-point favorite. The over-under at 165.5. Baseball, the Braves playing the Mets twice tonight on the road. Braves plus 140 on the money line in Game 1. Mets minus 160. The over-under 6.5. In Game 2, Atlanta plus 115. Mets minus 147. Over-under 7.5.
I'm Trey Westerberg, 97.7 ESPN, The Zone.
Log on today, 977ESPN.com. Welcome to Talkin' Ball with Scott Tyson and Drew DeArmond. Call into the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline now, 256-576-4977. That's 256-576-4977. Now, here's Scott and Drew.
And just like that, we are off and running. It is another brand new live edition of Talking Ball on 97.7 ESPN, The Zone. Welcome in. We are live on this Monday morning from Bill Penny Toyota right along out here in the service department, getting ready for what is to be a fantastic but rather warm Monday. Don't forget the service department open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. here at Bill Penny Toyota. They are also open on Saturday as well, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now, if you need to get your car serviced, 256-837-1111. That is the number to the service department. You can get your car serviced Monday through Saturday here at Bill Penny Toyota. Don't forget, while you're out here, you might as well just stop into the showroom, take a look at all the fine brand new vehicles or used vehicles here at Bill Penny Toyota. Great financing available. Stop on out here. Bill Penny Toyota, the largest Toyota dealer in the state of Alabama, right along University Drive. All right, welcome into the Monday edition of Talking Ball. We want to hear from you. It is Monday. Now, last Monday, we were at SEC Media Day, so we obviously did not get to do this, but it's the traditional good, the bad, the ugly from over the weekend. 256-576-4977. That is the number to the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline. Yes, I know there's not a lot going on, but there is the Olympics going on, and we can take away one big ugly from the Olympics over the weekend. I bet you can't guess what it is. We'll tell you that here in just a second. Again, your good, your bad, the ugly from over the weekend. 256-576-4977. We will have your Olympic update here in just a second. We do have the latest news surrounding Texas and Oklahoma's move to the SEC. Plenty of meetings going on behind the scenes right now as the Big 12 makes every effort to try to keep Texas and Oklahoma in the league. ESPN Football Power Index has played out Tennessee's first season under Josh Heupel. They give us percentages on the Vols winning each of their 12 games. We'll tell you how that'll play out here as the season unfolds. And I guess, we get all these projections and all these things. Why even play the games at this point? But it gives us something to talk about after hearing Josh Heupel in Hoover last week. The biggest trap game for each preseason top 25 team. We'll run that down for you as well. A lot to get to here from Bill Penny Toyota on a Monday, but we start with your Olympic news. And if you were up bright and early this morning, you did get a treat because there was live coverage this morning. And if you were up around 5:28, you got to see Bob Jones alum, Huntsville Swim Association's own Zach Harding make his Olympic debut this morning. He goes 1:54.92 in the 200-meter butterfly. That was the fourth fastest time heading into the semifinals. He did exactly what he did in the Olympic trials in his championship heat. He started off slow, came from behind to finish second in his heat, finished fourth overall. So good position for Zach Harding heading in to the semifinals, which will be tonight in Tokyo. So good news there as Zach Harding. That is the good, okay? We're going to make that the weekend. That is the good from the Olympics. If I mentioned there was the ugly to go over, and the ugly would have to be Team USA on the hardwood giving up a 14-0 run to France late in the game to suffer their first loss since 2004 in Olympic competition.
Yeah. Get woke, go broke. That's what you get. Nobody cares. So they went over there and humiliated themselves, losing to France, who's got a pretty good basketball team. Nicolas Batum, Evan Fournier. They've got some good players, but there's no way they should beat the Americans. They had an 8-point lead with 4 minutes to go. They gave up a 16-2 run to end the game because they couldn't guard a parked car and couldn't rebound either. I'm quoting Kendrick Perkins. That's what he said about this group, and so and I'll give the Czar credit for his former producer, Damon Amendolara, saying that basically Kevin Durant probably wants to go play for France so he can have a chance to win a gold medal. Trade himself.
It was so funny because all the Team USA players were saying is that after those exhibition games, they couldn't understand how physical the FIBA game is played, that it's much more physical than the game that they play in the NBA.
Yeah, because you're soft. All of you are soft. You can't. Why don't you just call it like you see it? These guys can't. Anybody that says this is the greatest basketball ever wouldn't know a basketball if it hit him in the face.
Yeah, that was the thing. They were comparing the mid-'90s, late '90s style of basketballs to what they're being played now, and in the NBA, we just don't see that. So
sorry.
That is the ugly. All right, let's go to the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline. Some more of the good, the bad, the ugly. Shane is with us from Decatur. Good morning, Shane.
What's up, Shane?
Hey, good morning, fellas. So I got some good, bad, and ugly. My good is, and now this isn't a particular situation until we get to the bad, but the good is the SEC media days actually happened. The bad is with the Olympics starting, we're losing games that we shouldn't be losing. We should be dominating. And then my ugly is the Braves bullpen still sucks.
It's tough, man. Yeah, because you just kind of had a feeling when they had the explosion on Saturday, they probably wouldn't have enough left on Sunday, the way baseball is, and so they wasted Tukey Toussaint, who really has been a revelation in his 2 starts, but really tough to lose that 2-1 game. Got to give Aaron Nola a lot of credit, though. He pitched really well, kind of looked like his old self. But it's a huge series starting today. The Braves got a doubleheader starting at 3:30 Central Time, as they've got 5 games this week, Shane, with the Mets.
Right, and if we don't take 3 out of 5 here, we're done. I mean, and you're right.
Probably so.
Every time we have a big run-scoring game, the next game you can chalk it up. We're going to lose, and I don't know why we can't keep offense going from one game to another. It just baffles me.
Yeah, baseball's a funny game, man, because they had a few chances. I mean, I really thought that, and when they had a chance to tie it at 1, Dansby Swanson hit a sharp ground ball that would have scored Austin Riley from second base. But as we said, Segura made a great play on the backhand side and ended up diving and throwing him out, and they can't get a clutch hit or a fly ball to manufacture the run. And of course, for the cruel irony of the whole thing, Riley hits a home run in the 9th inning that would have tied up that ball game. So that's the way baseball is, though. It can be very cruel. Certainly, it's going to be interesting to see what the Braves do. That the Phillies are saying that they're not selling. The Braves have stayed in this thing. This 5-game series with the Mets is really concurrent with the trade deadline. I'm going to be interested to see to see if they try to add some bullpen help, because right now, honestly, if Smiley is healthy, because it seems as though his knee is going to be okay, the Braves starting pitching is pretty solid right now. I would try to probably add a bullpen arm or 2. They've already added the bats, because I don't think they're going to add another bat. I mean, they got Jock Peterson, they got Stephen Vogt, so I don't know if there's enough flexibility to get another bat. They certainly aren't going to. Their infield is rock solid. It would have to be an outfielder, but if the Braves continue to add, I would have to believe it'd be a bullpen piece or 2.
It's got to be. It has to be, because the bullpen is our Achilles heel right now, and you're exactly right. Our starting pitching has came around, and Tukey Toussaint.
Right.
Where has that guy been? I mean, we knew he had good stuff,
hurt,
but I mean, goodness gracious, his last 2 outings have been outstanding.
Yeah, Shane, he's been in AAA.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's been down there in Gwinnett and kind of biding his time, and certainly he's always shown flashes. It's about being consistent, and he looks like a different guy now. We'll see if that continues down this stretch. The Braves certainly need him to be, and Yanoa is probably going to be back soon, so they're going to really have a surplus of starters, so somebody may have to move down to the bullpen, but again, I would think that the Braves and Alex Anthopoulos might still be active to add a piece or 2.
Absolutely. Well, guys, it was good talking to you. You guys have a great Monday, okay?
Thank you, Shane.
All right, let's stay on the Neighbors Wealth Management Hotline. Jeff from the Borough with us on our Monday morning, live from Bill Penny Toyota. Good morning, Jeff.
How's it going, guys?
Good, Jeff. How are you? Hope you had a good weekend.
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. I didn't watch a whole lot of the Olympics. Just different stuff. I didn't watch the basketball because it wasn't on TV live, so I didn't watch it.
Right.
But, it's going to be tough for them to win the gold medal. The world's caught up to them. There's no doubt about that. I mean, they have, and so it's going to be tough for them to do it. So if they do, I hope they do. But if they don't, it won't surprise me if they don't. Because like I said, the rest of these countries have caught up to them. They've got their pro players too. I mean, Doncic dropped 48 for Slovenia. So all these pro players are playing and things like that. So I mean, it's not it's not an automatic. We're going to just win the gold medal. You don't roll the balls out. It ain't automatic anymore. So it used to be, but it's not that way anymore. So and that kind of thing.
True.
But just a couple of things.
Sure.
Kentucky had a gold medalist yesterday in the air rifle. Will
Yes,
Shaner
they did.
won the gold medal yesterday, and they're going to hurt him, and Barry Tucker's going to be in a deal this week, and then Saturday, Barry Tucker's going to be in the small bore, going to be shooting for a gold medal, and they had a well, she's in medical school now. Went to Notre Dame for fencing. She won a gold medal yesterday in fencing. So as far as
I believe that was the first fencing medal for Team USA.
Yeah.
That was, I believe, the first fencing medal in quite some time, if not ever, for Team USA. And then the rifle goes, too, the same way. It was the first gold medal for Team USA in that rifle event in quite some time. I mean, it's not an event that Team USA does very well in.
Yeah, it was the first one ever for men's air rifle, because